Hello, my name is Tuesday Barnes, and I'm an applied sociology and social justice PhD student at Morgan State University. When I think about this question, how will I use my education to bring change in my community? I go back to this African principle of Ubuntu, which really kind of embodies the spirit of I am because we are. And so I think about service and I think about the fact that I stand on the shoulders of giants. I am able to exist because of the ways that my community lifts me up and supports me. And so a lot of the work that I do is kind of grounded in that ethic of care and love. And so I just want to show some examples of how do I embody this spirit in the work that I already do. And then how will I use my education to continue doing that work. So first, I actually want to start with my local Baltimore community. I'm a Baltimore native, and so I was awarded the Gilman Alumni Changemaker Grant to conduct a project in Baltimore. And I chose to do a photo voice project where students were taught about photography and really the power that they could have as change makers to capture their communities and the ways in which they were cared for and loved and uplifted in their communities. And so just to transition a bit from thinking about the ways in which I show up in my local community to thinking about the global community. And so in summer of 2025, I was awarded the Critical Language Scholarship to study in Arusha, Tanzania. And while I was there, I actually created a community engagement project where people came together for an open mic. I'm a poet myself, and so I was really excited about this opportunity to bring people together under this umbrella of creativity and to show that there are more things that bring us together than there are things that tear us apart. And so there were local Tanzanians, and there were also American students that came together and did poetry, skits, singing, dancing, and it really was really just this beautiful fusion of cultures. Lastly, I want to come back to some of my research self. So in terms of how will my education continue to lift up communities? So my dissertation work actually focuses on this comparative analysis between Baltimore in the United States and then looking at Cape Town in South Africa. And so one of the things I really want to do is, again, ground this work in an ethic of care and love. How do we lift up communities? How do we learn from each other? And I think that this is really powerful. And so I'm really excited to do this work. And I appreciate you for your time and for listening to my dreams. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day.